Good evening, everybody. This is Sabrina. I'm going to do this real quick because I'm actually working on something. I usually am, right? Okay, I have on my apron here. I have my cooking net. I have some large cooking utensils. Got some fire here. Seems obvious what I'm getting ready to do, right? Got some meat marinating in the kitchen, getting ready to have a barbecue. Gonna barbecue a whole lot of meat. Gonna barbecue a whole lot, even gonna barbecue some vegetables. Going to cook a lot today. And oh, almost forgot, I have my charcoal. I have 1 piece of charcoal. So tell me, how much meat do you think I'm gonna be able to cook? How much vegetables am I going to be able to cook with this 1 piece of charcoal? Probably not very much at all. In fact, not very much at all. No probably to it. And you know, what I've been working on this week has really begun to really get me thinking about how important it is for us to work together. And not just in ministry, but in our homes, in our families, on our jobs, with our extended family, and all of our relationships. Working together is so vital, because if you think about it, if you try to use 1 piece of charcoal and barbecue something, you're not going to get very far. And the same is true with everything else. In marriages, if you try to move forward, if you try to accomplish a mission, if you try to do something to improve your marriage, to work on your marriage, to strengthen your marriage, and there's only one of you working, you're not going to get very far. In the body of Christ, if within a church, just one person, if it's just the pastor who is working to try to move forward with the vision that God has given to him, he's not going to get very far. If it's one person within the body, if it's one church in the city that's working and doing everything that God is calling them to do to promote unity and peace and to do what it is to feed the home, to feed and to shelter and to clothe and to do whatever, if it's just one church in the whole city, then everybody in that one church is working hard, but the rest of the body of Christ, the other ministries, the other churches within the area are not, you're not going to get very far. It's like 1 piece of charcoal and trying to cook. You know, every joint supplies in every relationship, and it's time for all of the joints to begin supplying. Our pastor has a saying, and I'm sure I'm going to mess it up and not quote it exactly as he says it, but he talks about the fact that greatness is too great of a task for one person to do by themselves. Nobody is called, even the Lone Ranger was really not ever alone. Unity is what it's all about. If we really want to accomplish what it is we're supposed to accomplish, if we want to have an effect, if we want our families to grow, if we want our marriages to grow, if we want to make a change and a difference within our community, if we really want to be the hands and the feet and the mouth and the heart of Jesus Christ, we're going to have to work in unity. It's going to take more than 1 piece of charcoal. Real quick, just think about it. What happened in Genesis and the Tower of Babel? They had differences. There were differences about them, but they still got together and said, man, look at what it is that we're doing. And their unity was so great that God came and said, oh my goodness, the way they're working together, nothing will be impossible for them. If we work together, absolutely nothing is impossible for us within our marriages. If we work together and just make a decision, we're not going to quit, we're not going to give up, we're just going to work on that which is the issue. If we work together with our children, if we work together in our families and our relationships and our community, in our church, and our churches work together, oh my gosh, the difference that we will make. It will be like tons of barbecue, so big that we could like roast a brontosaurus on it. But not if it's just 1 piece of charcoal. This is Sabrina with a Night Nugget, just saying, let's just work together. Amazing what unity does. Night.